They say, in Romeo and Juliet, what's in a name? Rose by any other name would smell as sweet. But it's not so much what it's called, but its identity, its understanding of what it is. And in our readings today, we have a couple of different examples of people looking to seek how to express who they are and claim this identity. And we have, again, this contrast between those who are faithful to God and God's purpose and those who are seeing their own faithfulness being shaped by something else. In our first reading, we have certainly a situation of enslavement, but even in the presence of enslavement, we have these three young men that are not going to compromise their identity, even for favor or favor of life. And we've seen that even in most recent days, that valiant articulation of an identity that holds fast. We speak of especially the four nuns, the daughters of charity, or missionaries of charity, who were killed in Yemen. That was their identity. They held their identity, and it was not simply a name. It was their life is rooted in Christ. And we have in our gospel a debate happening about which father is whose, or where do we come from? How do we understand ourselves? And some people just not quite grasping the reality of their situation. And in John's gospel, understanding and clarity is always one of these issues. That there are those who just simply do not see or do not hear what's happening, they don't understand. But in the community that does understand, they experience the healing and the transforming power of Christ. As we go through Lent, our readings shift from talking about observing penances and observing things, which is a training up in discipline, and it's moving to the deeper reality of what those disciplines are meant to do or to help us to do, which is to grow deeper, which is to clear away those things that distract us from understanding what our identity is, which is to be rooted in Christ. An identity that is not dissolved even by death. All the other aspects of our identity, they all go away after we die. Our citizenship, the relationships, our Facebook accounts, all those sorts of things. Those things will all end, they will close. All the benefits that we've accrued through our work and through everything, all those end. What does not end is our relationship with Christ. What does not end is our identity as a son or daughter of God. And so what's being presented to us, especially during Lent, is to continue to root ourselves in that identity and allow that identity to flow through our life and inform all the other aspects of who we are. And then we can be like those three young men. We can walk through fire and not be harmed. I don't mean start walking into furnaces, but you get the point. We can endure quite a bit when we understand who we are. So never forget.